keep going unless another condition pops up. So stick around because Starship could be going here real soon.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Huub. Don't click away, you're not at the wrong channel. This is indeed Auto.nl. We are here today in the south of France at Paul Ricard. I'm here together with Max, as you can see, he's actually here. But it's me doing this POV review of the Tesla Model S Plaid Trackback. Why is it me doing it? You guys have probably heard about me. You might have seen me in a few videos or on the Instagram stories. I'm new to the Auto.nl team. And I actually have quite a lot of track experience in my life. So we are here today at Paul Ricard with this car, and we thought this is the right opportunity to do the first POV review and see what I'm capable of doing actually. So let's move into this car and all the new things regarding the trackback on the Model S Plaid. This car has been in the making now for over 2 years. Well, the Plaid S has been out for quite a while, but this trackback is really why we are here today. And as you can see, the big thing here is these massive carbon ceramic brakes. So you're looking at a 410 millimeter big disc here with these 6-spot calipers up front. Carbon ceramics, as you can see, and also these sticky Goodyear semi-slick tires. These are called the 3R, specifically designed in this case for the Model S Plaid track package. As you can also see, they're now running 20-inch. So the standard car comes on 21-inch with Pilot Sport 4S, and the track package comes on these 0G 20-inch forged aluminum wheels, as you can see right here, in this gun metal finish, looking really nice. Currently for track use without the center caps, but normally you would get these, of course, with the Tesla logo right there in the middle. What's really special about these carbon ceramics is most carbon ceramics are made of basically shredded pieces of carbon forged together, and these are done in a new style of process where they build up multiple layers of carbon fiber and they pull them into one piece and machine them afterwards. These discs are coated in silicon carbide, as it's called, and what this coating really does is create more friction for the pad, so you get better stopping performance, but also actually less wear. So you will see this shiny kind of finish on the rotor, and that is that coating. And that really gives a better overall feel and also a better drivability. Yeah, what else is there to notice? Also tire width. From factory on the Pilot Sport 4S, the front tires are 265s. These are 285s, and we will move on to the back. And as you can see, these are actually 305s, where from the factory they are 295s on the Pilot Sport 4S. Also here we have a 410 millimeter disc with a 4-pot caliper at the rear, carbon ceramic of course again, and also here you can see this beautiful 0G wheel. What else is there to notice? Well, of course, the regular Model S Plaid, we have the carbon little ducktail. And all the other goodies about this trackback really are inside the car and are software wise. So we have a whole lot of tweaks and updates going on from the software side of things, which I will show you in the car and also during the driving. So we're talking the damping, of course, on these cars is on air. Did a whole lot of tweaking there. Brake pedal feel, steering feel, ABS, traction control, you name it. All these systems on this car get tweaked in the track package. So if you get the track package, which consists of the carbon ceramics, the tires, the wheels, but also the software package, is 18,500 euros in Europe. You can also buy the ceramics separately, you can also buy the wheels separately, and actually Tesla has designed it in such a way that if you mount these brakes, the car will actually recognize that. So there is no software update in that sense required. It will actually automatically detect like, hey, you're running carbon ceramics, I'm gonna change all these settings for your track mode. So good to know that all these tweaks are track mode specific, which then gives you of course the better steering feel, the brake feel, all these small tweaks that really transform this Model S Plaid into a track monster. I can show you really quick on the inside what that is about. So inside, as you can see, nothing really has changed, still the same simplistic interior. I think one of the main changes which Tesla actually did, and they listened to Max, is change the steering wheel back to the regular round steering wheel. So the yoke, as they call it, is now an option. This is what you get from factory basically, which in my opinion, big improvement, because at the track you want to be able to throw this car around a bit and you don't want to be catching that yoke all the time. So aside from that, no big changes, still the nice carbon bits. But what the real changes are in here, so the track mode, as you can see, and you can obviously customize that, but one of the big changes with this track mode also is the top speed unlock. This is mainly due to the carbon ceramics. So this car is now capable of doing over 320 kilometers an hour. As you can hear already, the car starts zooming, making noises, warming up and cooling down certain parts of the motors and the battery pack for track mode. Obviously in the track mode you can change the balance from front to rear. The stability assist, we had the opportunity here today to talk to the engineers, and actually what will happen if you turn off that stability assist, so if you go to -10, it stops all the corner balancing of the car. So what stability assist does, basically if you're trying to send it around a corner and the car tries to brake out on you or start slipping, it will brake on one of the 4 corners of the car and get that car back in line. And on track you do not even notice this regenerative braking. Like, it's so impressive how they've managed to integrate those carbon ceramics with the pedal feel and everything into this one cohesive package where the braking really does feel like a supercar. Like, for example, a McLaren 720S, it really is up to that standard braking wise now with these carbon ceramics. Good to know these cars are not brake by wire or anything like that. No, it's actually an hydraulically assisted braking system. There is a million little changes that they have done within the software and specifically within the track mode. It really has an almost perfect pedal feel, I would say. So what we're going to do now, we're gonna go out on the track, do a few laps at the track of Paul Ricard, and I'm gonna take you through how the car handles, how it reacts. We're gonna see maybe if we can put the car in a bit of a slide, and we'll show you really what it's capable of with this new track pack. So guys, we're now going out on track. As you can see, we are in track mode. We currently have new semi-slicks on the car. We're running a 40-60 balance, so that means 60% of the power to the rear, 40% to the front. -3 on the stability assist. We're gonna see how that feels, and of course the regenerative braking on 50. So these things fucking go. Oh yeah, these things just go like they go like crazy. So the pedal feel on this is a completely different world compared to a regular Model S. And as you can see right here, these semis are something else. So we're running the short layout here, which is only half of the track of Paul Ricard. So we have this sharp right-hander, a really cool section here. And as you can see, we can just throw in the car and just nothing. It doesn't really care at all. Tires are obviously still a bit on the colder side of things. The issue that I'm having though with these speeds, this force of braking, these G's, the seats are not really holding up, to be honest. So that really is a bit of a downside on this car. We're gonna brake at the 150 mark, and these ceramics are amazing. We're gonna toss the car in, and it just wants to go. This car is just really something else. It shouldn't be on paper. It shouldn't really do what it currently does. The braking is next level. The turning is really sharp. You can also see that the car is a little playful, so it really wants to step out that back end. It's really at the touch of the throttle that it just wants to step out a little, which is really fun. And the torque obviously makes it for such a different experience compared to any other track car or general road car. Again, here braking at the car in front of me at the 150 mark, and these carbons are something else. The steering feel also, which was, I would say, a bit unexpected, has really taken a step up. There's so much feel going on, although this is of course very digital all. Also in combination with the braking, you can really feel the ABS in a really nice way. With some cars it's really either ABS on or off, but in this case you can really modulate it, which I have to say is very impressive. If you can see, we can just do a bit. It just wants to go. The car just wants to go all the time. It's really balanced. We're gonna again brake at the 150 mark, and as you can see, straight, no real crazy movements. Wow, this is something else. This really is something else. It shouldn't be like this. On paper, this car, remember, it weighs 2200 kilos, this car, so it's super heavy. And the confidence you usually have in brakes at these speeds with a car this heavy, it shouldn't be as good as it is, but it just is. It just simply is. It just wants to brake. It doesn't really care. As you can see, there's not, for a car this heavy, not a crazy amount of roll. And obviously that's also due to the fact that the weight is really down low in this car due to the battery pack. It's just something else. It really is. So we're gonna leave off a little gap here, and I'm gonna send it really hard for you guys, see what it really can do. So we're going 80 now, and I'll tell you what speed we get up to the corner. So 40, 60, 80. We're gonna brake really late. Back to 120. Into the left-hander. Car wants to move around a bit. It's just, as you can see, it starts sliding a bit, but it's all very well controlled. It's just really something else. It really is something else. As you can see, this car, you can throw it around, you can turn it in really hard. It doesn't really care. You can actually, if you want, during the driving, you could actually move around the handling balance. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to do that right now. I just wanted to show you guys what the car really is capable of. But if you would, for example, if you move around the stability assist, the car would interfere even less as it does. It doesn't interfere a lot, just a little in those crazy slides sometimes. As you can see, you can move that stability assist around to make the car even more loose. Same for the handling balance, of course. You can put more power to the rear and the car is really gonna slide, but because we are currently on semi slicks, you're gonna pick up so much speed that I don't want to say it becomes dangerous, but yeah, it becomes a lot more tricky. So that's something that we didn't want to do. I mean, I have to admit, Tesla they've really set the benchmark here for an EV road car that is capable of going on track. You can't compare it really with anything that is currently on the market. Like, you can buy a McLaren 720S, for example, you can buy a Ferrari of any type, and of course it will go on track, and of course it will drive on the street, but it won't really do do the things in such an easy way that this car can do. With this track package, you really take the car to the next level, and it really makes it so track capable. I have to say, it's really impressive. I'm not a huge fan of EVs, but yeah, the way they've done this, I think they really have outdone themselves. It's really, it really is something special. And also, considering how many racing cars I've driven in the past, braking is always one of the biggest factors. So braking really is what gets you. Of course, accelerating hard is amazing and handling is amazing, but where you gain all the confidence in a car is within the braking zone. And that is where this package really excels. Like, it is up there with some of the craziest supercars, with also these amazing big ceramics. Thanks to Tesla, of course, for taking us to this amazing event that we were able to drive and test this car in such an early stage. If you want to watch the regular POV of this car, check the video up here where Max does street driving on the Model S Plaid, and see you next time.